Post our 2 test days at Winton and our Sydney Motorsport Park test, I thought we'd do a bit of a wrap and run you through a couple of things which are really good and things that are a little bit tricky. You can see here this is a front brake disc, so let's look at the temperatures to start with. We put temperature paint on these and they change colour. The first one that's white is green, it's the lightest one. Second one's just starting to change colour, which is the orange. Now, we ran full blanking, or as much blanking as you're allowed to over the test days, and would have probably expected to get a little bit hotter, but it's the same for everyone. Brake wear is really good. So you can see this disc has done 3 days running, so we're pretty happy with that, and the wear on the pads is also pretty good. I mean, they look really massively thick, but once they wear down 2 or 3 mil, it becomes problematic. You can see from the rear brakes the colour temperature hasn't changed that much, so they're not getting very hot at all. Down here, this is proving to be a little bit of a problem. This is the bell housing which houses the clutch on the back of the engine. In the past it's been much bigger. Usually it's cast or it's just machined a lot bigger. The starter motor bolts on the edge of it, so it hits the flywheel and starts the car, but this housing the clutch has proven to be a bit of an issue. A few teams have been having clutch issues, and they're not 100% why. I think it's probably because there's not a lot of air flowing through this, and so it's getting quite hot in there. So once you do a practice start, then you do another starter lap later, then the temperature is affecting the clutch. This is what a clutch looks like. So that's from AP. Pretty impressive looking bit of gear. That's about 10 grand right there. So the boys will sort all that out and put it all back together, and when we head to Newcastle, hopefully some of those problems are sorted out. Looks like they got the wheel nuts sorted out as well. They had 2 or 3 different options, and they haven't made a decision on exactly what they're going to do, but I think the one that Erebus did and the one that AAA did looks like one of those 2 will get the nod in the end. The car's been slowly pulled apart here. Being a new car, we pulled lots of stuff off it, checked everything, made sure it's all tight. You can see behind me we've got the front bar off the car as well. So we'll give you another update next week, but fortunately the guys get an opportunity to have a weekend off this weekend and then get back into it. Not long to go to Newcastle.